Starting here at the Swan Inn in Swinbrook, just outside Burford in the Cotswolds. This is where we've been staying. Highly recommend. We're gonna go for a walk. Gotta navigate this stone wall here. Oh, and I made it. And not graceful. Not gracefully, anyway. I think I should have went the other way, and sounds like they're playing down at the cricket field. This is going to be a little bit of a short walk. We're heading toward Astle, just to the east of Swinbrook. Stone fences here. These stone walls look fairly new, actually. Yeah, when you can see the older and the weathered they get versus these are definitely new. Look at that. And it goes way up there. Sometimes a trick to some of these footpaths is they're not used often, is which way to go. I'm pretty sure this is the right way. Wow, this is a lot of new fencing. I'll hold it up here. You can see it goes on for quite a ways. And just look at this paddock over here. It's trees outside. I think we may have a pond over here. No, it's just a sunken area with a nice big tree in the middle. It kind of has sides like it's water. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a little pond here. Pretty green. Well, no pond. It's just a low, swampy area. I would think when it rains more. We're right next to the Windrush River that this probably fills in a little bit with water. I think I see a gate out of this paddock and into another, just right over there by the left of that big tree. And I see one a little further left by a barn as well. So let me get back over here on the path and see if we can read which way it goes. Left of the big tree. There is a gate open to the far left into the next paddock, but I don't think that's the trail we're looking for or the path we're on. And the winds decided to kick up a bit. Nice and warm though. Definitely not cold. Out here with my t-shirt and shorts on. In my light jacket, which is just almost too much. I don't know if you can see, there's a church over here and probably a manor house or rectory. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can see the church tower there, but definitely a big church there. Yep, this is the way. I see the crossing here dead ahead. This one will be a little trickier maybe with the camera. And the step that moves. Alright, I made it. Have a destination for this video today. I'll wait until we get there and not spoil it in between. What I'm really hoping for is that I can get through this fence. So far I'm not seeing it. Section that bends around to the right, and looks like the footpath is going that way. Aha, I believe I see it. Oh, and an excellent bridge too. Oh, an old stone bridge. Let's see if I can get a shot from the side here. This would be the Windrush River. Excellent. Alright, this is an interesting one. 3 steps. Something to hold on to. And here we go. You can see the footpath continues if you want to continue going east towards Minster Lovell, 3 3/4 miles. part of the circular walk here. That's not where we're going. We're gonna head south and go over this. It's gotta be medieval. It's definitely old. At least probably the 1600s. Single lane for a horse and cart. A little bit down here on the Windrush. We have a car. I'm gonna look here at the Windrush. A bunch of sheep out in the field. Look like it, but it's warm out. I also know that water is really cold, so it's not warm enough to jump in. And here's Estill. Nice little village. And you can see maybe the church tower over there in the distance. Got a horse paddock. On our way back, maybe I'll take some more video of the village itself. It's not big. A lot of these little villages out here in the Cotswolds, you're kind of seeing them from left to right. But we're not far from a big village that has all your amenities, food, water. We're not far from Burford, so Burford and Whitney are just here to our left. They have plenty of stores. But it's most fun to just be out here in these little villages. Well, I don't think he realized it was as high as it was. I think his exhaust pipe got hit pretty good. And here we have a bridleway. Asphal Farm. There's some really lovely homes out here in these villages. Rush Dog and Grooming. Get their clothes out on the line. And here's the Three Horseshoes. I'm going to take a look at this. This came up on my Facebook feed this morning. Oh, here we have a thatched house. We'll sneak a peek. And we snuck a peek. So we're still in the village of Astle. Seeing a little bit more of it, but we'll be out of it quickly. Well, this looks like a new build. It's definitely a new build. Very nice. Getting pretty close to our destination now. Swinbrook, 3/4 of a mile. So we've walked about 3/4 of a mile. Whitney is 6, Burford 3. Can't climb up there to get closer to the sign, but that's where what they say. And just a beautiful shot down the road here. Love it with the trees when they hang over the road like that. But we are close to our destination. If you think you've figured it out, go ahead and drop it down in the comments. I'll give you a tip. It's on the A4, the A40, A40. comes that wind again. I don't know if you can see our destination, but it's just in front of us on the hill there. And it's getting windy, so I'll skip this section. We'll get some more when we're up there. Alright, there's our destination. Has anyone figured it out yet? Sorry about the wind. It wasn't windy when we left. It's just picked up since we hit the trail. Alright, we'll see you at the destination. The Farmer's Dog. Car park too. If that was your guess, you'd be correct. Well, last year we parked right over here to the right. This year we walked. We're staying at the Swan Inn in Swinbrook, and it is 1 mile to the Farmer's Dog, or in our case, the first part here is the Farmer's Puppy. And there's a few people here. It's opened last year. We came within the first week. And they've done a lot of changes since we were here. The Farmer's Puppy, we have no ketchup. They moved the beer garden outside.
You haven't tried a Hennessy?
Beer used to be here. It's seating to the right for people eating. And a lot of their merchandise sales, beer and clothes. So that's the Farmer's Puppy inside the Grand Tour tent. And then this is the Farmer's Dog restaurant up ahead. Which we did film last year. See our previous works on Windrush Adventures on YouTube. I'll just get a shot of the outside. And then after that, mile-long walk with about a 18% grade uphill at the end. I'm ready for a pint. Well, here it is, along the A440 in Burford. Well, just outside of Burford. The farmer's dog. And of course, can't have a video without capturing this. He's correct. Just left the farmer's dog and puppy. We're going to head back to our inn in Swinbrook, which is right over there behind those trees. We're here on the back of the 3 horses in Astle. And our friends here are making us a pizza. We make our way back to Swinbrook and the Swan Inn. Somewhere over there. Here's the old church in Astle that I mentioned earlier. I'll try and get some video of it. Cemetery off to the right here. No, that's not the vicarage house there in front of us. It was just behind us and to the left, so that is incredible. I spent some time here in Astle, and what a great little village right off the A40. Not a very big church. Got some nice stained glass windows. Well, yeah, pretty small church. But it's also a pretty small village, so. My shoes are just squeaking on the floor. Too dark in here to read who that's for, but that's some kind of old machinery here. If anybody knows what it's for, I'll leave it down in the comments. And an old organ. Go back outside and see if I can capture some of the details of the cemetery. And here's the tower that we could see earlier. Pretty small church and cemetery. I have no idea what this building up here is, but it's definitely nice. It says private, so we can't go in there. All this in the village of Hestel. Very nice. We're at the Three Horseshoes. Historic Inn, which if we come next year, which we should, we'll get trying to get a room there. The staff were great. In itself was very nice. Okay, that's the vicarage house there. So that would have been where the priests would have lived. Alright, we're going to head back to Swinbrook. We'll see you there. And once again, back over the, I perceive to be a medieval bridge. Not sure about that. See no years on it, but it's at least 1700s, 1800s. Well, the sheeps are closer. We have the Windrush River. Sheeps. The sheeps have gotten closer to us. And the Windrush on this side. And here's our footpath. See if I can't get that. Footpath, Swinbrook. 2.5. Oh, that's a lot. It's only like a 3/4 of a mile from here. Alright, here we are at the end of the footpath, back to the Swan Inn in Swinbrook. It's going into the sun, but there it is. I still hear people at cricket clubs, so I might go up there and finish it there. Alright, when we left on our walk, they were playing cricket, and they're still playing cricket. This is like maybe 100 yards from the Swan Inn. Just across the bridge, going over the Windrush River. I think this is a great way to end our video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, folks.